Good morning. The other day I happened to take a look at my cost per credit hour from my 4-year university and my 2-year university. The cost per credit hour is significantly higher at the 4-year than the 2-year university versus community college. The same classes I took at the 4-year university, I could have taken at the 2-year for a huge cost savings, but the information was not told to me. My fellow students, seekers of affordable education, we could apply this simple method and save big. Affordable education can be obtained by transferring accredited education credit hours from a less expensive college to a higher costing university. This allows students affordable higher learning at a fraction of the cost. You can use this method to lower your financial responsibility per credit hour, obtain a degree from a 4-year university for less, and lower your financial obligation at the completion of your education. Paying $439 per credit hour or paying $130 per credit hour, which one would you choose? The $130 per credit hour, right? Because it's more affordable. In the first 2 years of classes in an expensive 4-year university, a student can use a good amount of transferable credits. These transferable credits would likely come from a credible school with lower financial credit hour costs. For example, U of L. Cost per credit hour may be, let's say, $619. Now, JCTC, a community college, may be $163 for that same class completed at JCTC. These transferable credit hours from accredited colleges and universities should be widely known. There's nothing wrong with being educated from multiple educators from multiple institutions. I like to consider these folks educated nationally abroad. All of the accumulated transferable credit hours can be accepted at any accredited university. I would advise checking with your institutions beforehand to verify acceptance of curriculum credit hours. These hours should be applied to total credit hours for graduation. In the midst of taking advantage of transferable credit hours, we are ultimately paying less for a bachelor's degree at the current university because the transferable credit hours costed less, but they have the same accreditation. In the beginning of this educational race, we all have the same destination. The only difference is how we journey to arrive to the big ceremony. Using transferable credit hours has lowered your financial responsibility for the first 2 years and possibly more. This decreasing in the beginning of the first 2 years potentially saves you $20,000 alone just by itself. Now, this is based upon the difference of the cost of credit hour per class over the first 2 years. No longer should the first 2 years be completed at a 4-year university. Let's make a wiser financial decision for education, cost reduction, and use more transferable credits from 2-year institutions. Going forward, now that we know that there is another path to affordable education by transferable credit hours with lower financial cost per hour, the capability to receive a degree from your current institution and lower financial responsibility upon completion, we can relax just a little. Understanding how these credits can be moved from one university to a college is important to saving thousands during your first initial 2 years seeking a bachelor's degree. I am just like you, a person looking for the best way to stretch my buck further. Thanks for listening.